Alright, so I just arrived at the theater to watch 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. And going into this, I am cautiously optimistic because I've been seeing a lot of rave reviews about this movie. And a lot of those rave reviews are actually coming from people who were disappointed with 28 Years Later, like myself. That movie was actually my most disappointing movie of 2025. It was just not on my wavelength at all, or what I expected from that film whatsoever, which can sometimes be a good thing, but they just made so many weird choices with Danny Boyle's direction, to every act of the movie feeling like it's from a different film. Not trying to give a whole review for 28 Years Later, but just trying to give y'all context of my feelings going into Bone Temple. What I am looking forward to is the director change with Nia DaCosta. I feel like she's going to be a lot more on my wavelength than Danny Boyle was. I'm looking forward to seeing Jack O'Connell more in this one, and I hope that they do not act like Power Rangers in this. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of Ralph Fiennes' character because he was the best part of 28 Years Later in my opinion. So with all that being said, and without any further ado, let me get into this movie and I'll let you know what I think when I come out.
2 hours later.
Alright, so I'm out of the movie now. As you can see, I'm not in my car. Honestly, I just didn't feel like filming in there. But The Bone Temple was way better than 28 Years Later in my opinion. I just like Nia DaCosta's style as a director way more. I feel like this script from Alex Garland, who also wrote 28 Years Later, is just much more focused and has a way better through line. Ralph Fiennes absolutely deserves some award consideration for his performance as Dr. Ian Kelson, because he's even better in this movie than he was in the previous one. Overall, I would highly recommend, if you were not a big fan of the first 28 Years Later, I would recommend checking out Bone Temple, because I had my doubts going in, but this was a much better movie and a great sequel. Also, I absolutely need that third movie for this trilogy. The only glaring issue that I have with this movie is that it is the least zombie-centric movie in the entire franchise, which could turn some people off, but I would still recommend checking it out because the character drama is just so good. But that lack of like infected action did kind of hurt the pacing at some points in the movie. Also, one last positive that I want to mention is that Jack O'Connell is amazing in this, and he is quickly becoming one of my favorite actors, especially after Sinners and this movie. And I loved how his character tied into the religious themes and cultish themes in the film. And there are some scenes with him and his group called the Jimmies that are just absolutely chilling, and at times hard to watch because of how disturbing they get. But y'all let me know what y'all thought of 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, and make sure to follow for more movie and TV content just like this.